Hello and welcome everyone. It is Sunday, July 1st, 2018. Time for Jim Comics top picks for this coming new comic book day, Wednesday, July 4th, 2018. Today is Canada Day, July 1st, so I just want to wish all my fellow Canadians happy Canada Day. And I also want to wish all my American friends an early happy Independence Day, which is July 4th, this Wednesday. And I'm guessing you're all aware, at least my shops up here have told me that the books are going to be delayed because of the holidays this week. So I won't be able to get my haul video out till probably, I'm guessing Friday most likely, just because of work and everything else. So I'll be getting them in there late Thursday, so I'll try to take a read through them Thursday and put my video out Friday. So look for that on Friday. And before I get going into my books this week, a few things I want to cover off. Front of here, you've got Amazing Spider-Man 101. I know this came out probably, oh geez, a good week ago anyways. And a few people put videos. I know Chris over We Love Comics, he put out a pretty good video on this. So if you want to know a little bit more about it, you can check out one of his videos. But basically, Jared Leto's been confirmed as the lead in a Morbius movie. How it, when it'll actually be made or how good it'll be, who knows. But Amazing Spider-Man 101 is the first full appearance of Morbius. So that's a really good book to get if you haven't got it. Price is pretty steep on that one. So if you want a nice copy, this is graded an 8.0, so it's, you know, it's a decent copy. But even that one's pretty expensive. But if you want a high grade copy, you're going to pay through the nose for it. So just be aware. But a really good one to have if you're a Spider-Man fan. You want that in your collection. There are a couple printings on this. This is the first print with the red writing. Second print will have the blue writing and kind of a silvery background, so just know what you're looking at. Do a little research. Also, today Walmart released their exclusive DC titles. There's 4 titles from them. You've got a Justice League of America, a Batman, a Teen Titans, and a Superman comic. So those are like a giant size issue from them. Prices aren't, I think they're $4.99 cover price on those, not too terrible. And one other thing, looks like Animosity #1, or Animosity, the comic, Aftershock comic, was picked up by Legendary Entertainment for movie rights, option for a movie. So that comic came out in 2016, the first issue. There's a regular cover and also a 1 for 10 limited variant of that one. So those are good ones to look for if you are out hunting around. One other thing, a couple books were pushed back from DC. They've been pushing a lot of their books back. I don't know what's going on over there, but Teen Titans 20 was supposed to come out this week originally, and now it's been pushed back to, I believe, the end of this month. I think the 25th. So 3 weeks delayed. Well, I'm not 100% sure of that. And Justice League Odyssey was supposed to be coming out this month, and now it's moved back till the end of August. So, I heard that's because that issue, or that comic, actually has to have 2 full issues redrawn. So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, let's get into the books this week. So ones I'm looking at, this first one is it's a Gekido #1, and the solicitation I had said it was supposed to be out last week, and it didn't come out last week. So now I don't know, I'm hoping to get it this week. So we'll see what happens. From Boom Studios, Go-Go Power Rangers #11, because number 10 was the first appearance of Zord and the Ranger Slayer, and I believe this is the first full appearance in this issue, so I want to grab that one. From Danger Zone, I have never bought a Zombie Tramp comic, but I know Dan over at Arkham Comics Las Vegas shows them all the time, Dan Mendoza comics, and they look kind of cool, but this one I really like because it reminds me of Game of Thrones, which I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. It kind of looks like the Iron Throne. Zombies sitting, only it's all zombie arms and legs and stuff, so it looks kind of cool. So I like that one. That's cover A that I'm looking at for that one. You can get the Risk A version as well as if you want to, for cover B, but I like that one. So from Dark Horse, Quantum Age #1. There's cover A, and there's also a cover B. Cover B is a Christian Ward cover, and he's, you know, he does some really nice work. That cover's not one of his best covers I've seen, but I like that one. And it's Jeff Lemire, who's Black Hammer, and this is set in the Black Hammer world, so I'm looking at that. And he's kind of setting up this whole, I mentioned that a while ago in one of my spec books, when he's just setting up this whole kind of world of Black Hammer, so it's interesting what happens with that. And he was the one behind Gideon Falls too, so Anyways, from Dynamite Comics, Elvira #1. There's a whole bunch of covers for this. There's cover A that I'm looking at. I don't know which cover this one is, but it's really cool. It's got kind of a red skull and Elvira sitting there. And then there's another cover I'm getting. It's an autographed photo cover, but I don't know what image that is, so I can't really show that until I'll show that when I get it. But got that one on order. Jeepers Creepers #3. Cover A is a really nice cover. Really like this cover. And then there's also cover D, which is a virgin variant of cover A. And again, basically the same image, but not a trade dress. And it looks really nice. I like that cover. It's a lot. So I'm going to try and get that one. Joe Hill, The Cape #1 is out this week from IDW. Looking at that one. And one that might be a little sleeper this week is Walt Disney Comics and Stories #742. Cover A I really like, and it's a supersized issue for whatever reason, and I think there's a new character introduced in this. You can kind of see there's a character in the background in the shadows. So if you find that comic on the shelf at your shop, or if you can ask them to pre-order that one in for you, which is what I'm going to do, I'd recommend you get that one. And from Titan Comics, Brother Nash #2 is out this week, and I like the cover A on. I don't like the cover B one so much, so I'm probably just going to get cover A. From Image Comics, there's Unnatural #1, cover A, and also cover B. Looking at that one. Spawn 287, another gorgeous Matina cover. Cover A is the Matina cover. There's probably going to be a couple variants as well, but I like the cover A. New Lieutenants of Metal #1 is out from Image. I like to try and get all the #1s from them, so I'm grabbing that. Death or Glory #3 is out this week. Really liking that series, and there's only 2 covers this week that I can see. So you got cover A on the screen as well as cover B. Last one from Image is Walking Dead 181, cover A and cover B from them. Now from DC, I'm sure everybody's well aware, Batman 50, the wedding issue's out, and there's a ton of spoilers out online, so I haven't read any of them because I want to wait and actually read the book. I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of this whole wedding thing. But anyways, there's a couple nice covers. Cover A is on the screen. It's an okay cover. Cover B is not bad. Cover C I really like. It's a Jim Lee cover. And there's a cover D. And there's also a sketch variant of the cover C, the Jim Lee cover. I like that one. Catwoman #1 is out this week. And there's 3 covers for that. Cover A is a nice cover. Cover B is a really nice art germ cover. I recommend you get that one. And cover C is a blank variant. And I believe there's a new villain being introduced in Catwoman #1, so try to pick up a copy for that. Not only is it #1, but it's a new villain in there. Curse of Brimstone #4, grabbing a copy of that. Not a bad series. I'm going to keep going that for a couple more issues. Deathstroke 33. There is a Matina cover for this one. There's 2 covers, A and B. The cover, one on the screen, is a Matina cover. It's not, to be honest, his best cover that I've seen. I liked a lot of his other ones better, but I'll probably just grab one copy of that. Green Lanterns 50's got a really nice cover A. I really like that one. I'm going to grab a copy of that one. And I think something's going on in that issue. Being issue 50, I think there's something happening there. Justice League #3 is out. And this is going to be the first full appearance of the Ultraviolet Lantern, John Stewart. You got a first appearance in last issue, kind of a splash page, but this will be his first full appearance, so that's a really good one to get. There's a couple covers for that one. There's a regular cover, there's a Jim Lee variant cover with Hawk Girl on it, and then there's also a sketch variant as well, which is nice. Man of Steel #6 is out. That's the final issue in that 6-part miniseries. It's been pretty good so far too. So. And Unexpected #2 is out. I'm going to grab a copy of that. And another one, this is one you're going to want to try and get, is Nightwing 46, the cover B. Got a really wicked Nightwing cover on that, and try to get that one if you can. It's sold out a lot of places already. That was going to do well this week. From Marvel, I don't think I need to tell you about this one, Cosmic Ghost Rider #1. You got a bunch of covers for this. You've got cover A is a Jeff Shaw cover. You've got cover B is a Diodato cover. Cover C is a Hans, 1 for 25, Stephanie Hans, 1 for 25 cover. I like that one. I'm getting that one. Well, I'm getting the first three. Cover D is a Brooks cover. There's a trade dress, 1 for 50, and then a Virgin variant of the same cover, a 1 for 100. So I don't know if my shop's going to have those in. I probably won't be getting those ones. But that one, that's going to be a good series. I know it is. And then Death of Humans #1. That one's got a whole bunch of covers. There's cover A is your regular cover. You've got cover B is a Young Guns variant. Cover C is another Young Guns variant. Cover D is a 1 for 10 incentive. And then cover E is a 1 for 25 incentive. And that's going to be, from what I understand, that's the first appearance of that new villain called Vox. Shows up in that issue. Definitely try to get that one. Captain America #1 is out again this week. There's cover A, and there is a bazillion covers, just like they did for Iron Man and every other one. I'm not getting them all, and I'm not going to recommend you do, because to be honest, most of these will be worth next to nothing. But I am going to grab a copy of cover A, and there is the one cover I like. It's cover H. It's a Zek cover. That's a nice looking cover. So that, if you're going to get any, that's the ones I'd recommend. But it's up to you. It's your collection, so you do what you want. Deadpool #2, there's only one cover for that, and I'm going to grab that because that's going to be the first full appearance of Groffin the Regurger. That's that Celestial that showed up in Deadpool #1, and the whole story is apparently about Deadpool fighting this Celestial that's coming to Earth. Immortal Hulk #2 is out, a really nice cover A. Really cool looking cover A. The cover B is, I don't know, I'm not too sure about fond of that one, but anyways. Affinity Countdown Champions #2 is out, only one cover, grabbing that one. Avengers #4, 2 covers for that, your regular cover, and then there's a Captain Marvel variant. Star Wars #50 is out. Cover A is a nice looking cover, and the one I like is cover F. It's a 1, I believe it's a 1 for 50. There's a whole bunch of covers for this, but I like that one. That's what I'm trying to get. And I hate to do it, but I'm going to recommend Marvel Rising Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel. Just because last week was the alpha. This is issue #1. And I believe that's going to be the first full appearance of the emulator. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's not my favorite comic, but I have to recommend it just because of the appearance there. So as far as my top covers, well, there's a few good ones this week. I'm not going to be able to give you just 3. I'm going to give you 4. My top 4, I got Batman 50, the Jim Lee variant. It's really nice. Catwoman #1, the Art Germ variant. That is a really nice cover. The Jeepers Creepers, either the A or the Virgin. They're both the same image. Whichever one you like, but that's a really nice looking cover. And my pick of, I'm going to give you my actual pick of the covers this week, is that Nightwing 46 cover B. If you can get that one, try to get that one, because I think that one's going to do really well. Also, an honorable mention is that Spawn 287 Matina cover. That's a really, really nice cover. So, my 3 picks, boy, I'm having a tough time. There's been so much good stuff coming out lately. My top picks this week, wow. I'm going to go with Inhumans #1. Because I believe that's got the new first appearance of Vox. I'm going to go with Catwoman #1, the Art Germ cover. I also believe there's a new villain showing up in that, so check that out. Justice League #3, first Ultraviolet Lantern, John Stewart in that. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1, but the 1 for 25 or 1 for 50 Marvel covers. If you can get those are good ones to get. And a couple honorable mentions are going to be Deadpool 2 and that Walt Disney 742 cover A. That's kind of my sleeper pick this week. I think that one may do okay. So I don't quote me on that one. That's just kind of a gut feel on that one. But I think there might be something showing up in there. And anyways, that's my top picks this week. I don't have any spec books for you this week, other than I talked about Spider-Man 101 at the beginning. That is kind of my spec book this week, just because of the movie news coming out. I know it's a pretty pricey book. It's not one that you're just going to run out and buy for $20 or $50. That's going to be several $100 to get a nice graded copy, but it's definitely one you're going to want to get in your collection. And one thing I want to mention, all these Silver Age books are really starting to get out of people's price range. So if you're in the market for these books, you need to really start having a list, thinking about what you want to buy, and try to find those, because in another 5 to 10 years, or probably not even that, in the next few years, I mean, they're going to be out of a lot of people's price ranges, just because if this Disney Fox movie deal goes through, you can forget about buying Fantastic Four 48, because that'll double and triple in price. So anyways, that's it for my picks this week. Take care, everybody. I will talk to you later in the week with my comic haul. Have a good holiday, everyone. Bye for now.